Sports Pulse, USA Today Sports' Jeff Zilligan provides instant reaction to the news that Boston Celtics point guard Kyrie Irving will miss the remainder of the season, including the playoffs. USA Today Sports lets make one thing clear: the Boston Celtics need Kyrie Irving in order to contend for a championship. So Thursday's news that the star point guard needs season-ending surgery on his troublesome left knee makes the Celtics' title chances near impossible. But Boston's 2017-18 campaign isn't a lost cause, and it's far from finished. Overcoming the odds just so happens to be this team's specialty. After a minimally invasive knee procedure on March 24 that was expected to keep him out at least 3 to 6 weeks, Irving's going under the knife again this weekend, to remove 2 screws from a procedure he had in 2015. The Celtics are also missing Marcus Smart, thumb surgery, hopeful to return for potential second-round series, and Daniel Theis, knee surgery, out for season, and, since Irving went down, have seen Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Marcus Morris and Shane Larkin on the injury report as well. Not to mention Gordon Hayward, whose season-ending ankle injury suffered on opening night was just the beginning of this team's woes. The good news: the Celtics are 12-6 this season without Irving, a promising number with the playoffs looming. They're essentially locked into the number 2 seed in the East, 3 games behind Toronto and 5 games ahead of both Cleveland and Philadelphia. Their first-round opponent has yet to be determined, but it will likely be Miami, Milwaukee or Washington. Even undermanned, this resilient group could very well beat any of those teams. We've got guys who are very bought into. Team Celtics coach Brad Stevens told USA Today Sports earlier this season. Sometimes, they play a lot. Sometimes, they don't play at all. That's really hard to play that role. But it's really rewarding to be a teammate of people who embrace and accept. We all benefit from their attitudes. Our guys have a great attitude and perseverance and really good poise. The Celtics, who boast an NBA best defensive rating, 101.4 points allowed per 100 possessions, this season, have maintained their defensive prowess since Irving last played on March 11, posting a defensive rating of 101.3 during that span. Their offense has predictably faltered, dropping from 16th to 24th, but Stevens has navigated injury-riddled waters to steer this group clear of the mayhem that is the middle of the Eastern Conference playoff race. It helps to have veterans like Greg Monroe, Horford and Morris to offset Irving's scoring loss. Morris, in particular, has increased his scoring average from 12.3 points in 25.5 minutes before Irving's injury to 20.8 points in 33 minutes since. Rookie Jason Tatum and his consistency deserve credit as well. He hasn't missed a game this year and is averaging 17.2 points since Irving's last game. Brown, who recently returned from a concussion, has made huge strides in his second season. But backup guard Terry Rozier is the one who has really blossomed, and the Celtics' playoff fortunes may hinge on the number 16 pick from the 2015 draft. In terms of reserve guards, you could do much worse than turning your offense over to Rozier, who in January became the second player in NBA history to record a triple-double in his first career start. Boston Celtics guard Terry Rozier urges on the crowd during the second half of Boston's 110-99 win over the Toronto Raptors. Photo: Winslow Townsend. USA Today Sports. He's become a fan favorite among the Boston faithful, and he's been publicly praised time and time again by his teammates and coaches for how he's filled in for Irving. Some of the biggest names in the sport have taken notice on the 24-year-old's game, too, including LeBron James and Chris Paul, the latter of whom took to Twitter to shout out the 30-year guard. Rozier's reaction to his sudden rise? "I'm just living the dream," he told reporters last month. In 13 starts, Rozier is averaging 17.3 points, 6.5 rebounds, 4.8 assists and 1.3 steals while shooting 41.7% from beyond the arc. His plus-minus, +5.2, as a starter is the highest of any Celtics player this season, minimum of 10 games, as is his net rating, +8. His usage has skyrocketed as well, as he ranks 4th in the NBA with 90.3 touches per game since Irving last played, up from the 52 per game touches he averaged before. Prior to the team's current 2-game skid, Rozier orchestrated a 6-game winning streak, with 4 of those wins coming against playoff teams. During that streak, In a win over Sacramento, he became the first player to ever record 30 points, 8 3-pointers, 5 rebounds and 5 steals in a game. Rozier dials up a career-high 33 points and 8 triples to lead the #Celtics in a win. pic.twitter.com/yuku70, NBA, at NBA, March 26, 2018. The best thing about our team is our young guys, Morris told reporters Wednesday. They've stepped into a role where they're basically veterans. We've got Terry Rozier, didn't start any games, and now he's a premier guy in this league and he's showing he can play. Without Irving, the Celtics are a less talented group. But just count them at your own risk, and keep in mind what Stevens has already done with this roster. Follow USA Today Sports AJ Newhart on Twitter.